Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of First Look, Final Word, the podcast where we take you along to see a movie with us. I'm Pete.
I'm Trevor. Thanks for listening, you finger suckers and biters. If you've watched the trailer for this movie, today we're talking Wuthering Heights. Tragedy strikes when Heathcliff falls in love with Catherine, a woman from a wealthy family in 18th century England.
Very nice. Wuthering, though, isn't it?
It makes it sound like the fact that she's in 18th century England is part of the mismatch, but he's also from 18th century England.
It's not a time traveling movie, then.
Yeah, no.
Fair enough.
So I kind of got to preview this before we started recording, but what is your history with this Emily Bronte novel and
full disclosure, I've not read the novel and I've not seen any adaptation of this, I don't think, even though there's been lots.
Well, I have one step up on you.
You've seen it, at least.
I've
You've
not
read the book many times.
I've not read the novel. I've seen the 1930s version once.
Oh, okay.
But that was probably about 10 or 12 years ago now.
Right.
Yeah, I believe that's Laurence Olivier, right?
Sure.
Plays Heathcliff.
Sure.
In sort of like not quite brown face, but
well, like I literally don't even know what this movie's about. I mean, I know the Kate Bush song. That's about it.
Well, then you got it. You're fine.
Someone called Kathy in it, right?
I don't think they say Kathy, but
she's come home, right?
I really don't I've seen the movie, so I'm sure it'll come back to me when watching this, although I've heard some complaints that this is a less than faithful adaptation of the novel, which again, it doesn't sound like either of us are really going to be too precious about it.
So we're not really got any preconceived notions going in, I suppose.
But I feel like there are strong character archetypes from this book that have kind of echoed that we should definitely recognize when we see it.
Yeah, we always forget, but we should. I think we should front load like what it is we're doing here. If you're new to the pod,
you said the podcast where we take you along, ride to see a movie with us. No further explanation is needed.
We are driving to the theater to see Wuthering Heights right now.
Do you think we need to revamp the intro then?
I mean, the intro's fine. I think we just need to tag up on it a little bit, just in case people don't really understand what that means.
So sub-intro, okay.
Yeah, and like talk about how we're going to also talk about some Oscar movies as well. We've been doing that weekly, so.
Yep, so we're going to talk about our fourth and fifth Oscar movie now on a road to cover all 10 Best Picture nominees.
Yeah, so that's the chat you're going to get before we get to the theater, and then we're going to see the movie, and then we'll give you our initial thoughts. Spoiler free, and then get into some spoiler reviews. So,
right. So you're wanting to revamp the whole intro?
No, the intro's fine. We're just going to expand on it a bit.
Okay.
Probably should have talked about this before.
No, it's fine. Honestly, this is part of the charm of the podcast.
If you say so.
So yeah, like we go to watch these movies and we give you our immediate reaction. So that's really the sell.
Yes.
Without having read comments online and stuff.
No, or the novels or necessarily seen any of the other versions.
Sure.
Yeah, so I guess like have we got anything else to talk about with Wuthering Heights? Like, I don't really know what's his name, the dude.
Jacob Elordi.
I've not really seen him in much, I don't think.
So my introduction to him was through Saltburn.
Yeah, I never watched Saltburn.
Oh, okay. So then have you seen Promising Young Woman?
Nope.
Okay, so I
don't think I've seen him in anything. I'm just checking now.
No, I don't think he was in Promising Young Woman. I meant the director, Emerald Fennell.
I gotcha.
Those are her two previous features,
right. See, I know.
She's a very divisive director. People either love her or hate her.
Okay. What's your opinion? Because I haven't seen that movie.
Well, Saltburn, I thought was a really good 3/4 of a movie, and then the last quarter is so bad it ruins the whole movie.
Oh, I love that kind of movie.
Retroactively, and then it makes you realize that the first 3/4 of the movie was not as smart as it was appearing to be. But no, I really didn't like Saltburn at the end of the watch.
Gotcha.
It's a beautiful movie.
Okay.
Jacob Elordi is popping up all over the place in that one.
Right.
And then he plays the monster in Frankenstein.
Yes, which I still haven't got around to seeing.
You still haven't seen it? Yeah,
no, still haven't watched it. That's what I mean. I don't think I've seen him in anything.
His performance is pretty incredible in Frankenstein. Like it's undeniable. I think that it's not a very good movie.
Well, no spoilers. We'll get into that when we do our Frankenstein.
Yeah. We should
coverage. I'll have seen it by then.
Okay, maybe not so spoiler, but his performance is the best thing about the movie. Okay, in my opinion.
Gotcha. And he's pretty hunky, right? I think I heard you say that.
In Frankenstein, yeah.
No, just in general.
Well, that's kind of his thing, I guess. It's like he sort of gives off like a young Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think
I'm into it.
And yeah, he's cast in this one. His casting in this movie is a little controversial.
Oh yeah?
Because Heathcliff is sort of described in the novel, and like I'm just repeating what I've read from what other people said. So, I said,
that works as concept.
I've not read the novel,
right?
But the character is sort of described as racially ambiguous.
Yay! We did it.
There you go. But
and he's definitely not.
Yeah, like the character is supposed to be anything but a preppy English country lord.
Okay, gotcha.
And yeah, Jacob Elordi is the opposite of that. So people were kind of upset about the casting. I don't know if people are really upset or if that's just people chattering online.
If he was actually upset.
Yeah, the director has there's a lot of big opinions about her work. Like I like Promising.
I feel like you're tiptoeing around it, Trevor.
Well, like I'm because I don't really land in either camp. Like I didn't like Saltburn, but I have to admit I think it was a really well shot and well directed movie. I just think it was like ill-conceived from its core.
Right. Yeah, I know what you mean. There's sometimes a movie is just like I can't get on board with that, but I can see the mastery it took to create it.
I think she's a good director,
right?
But I think she probably shouldn't.
That's fine.
She probably shouldn't write for movies.
Okay, fair enough.
That's the thing. So I'm interested for this one. Like I said, I don't really care if this is true to the novel because the novel's not that important to me, and I also don't think being true to book adaptations is all that important, anyways.
Right.
You can check out our Shining episode for our discussion.
There you go. That's a good shout. But this book is like pretty old, right?
Oh, it's hella old.
It's hella old. Like
it's like 18th century.
I was a bit surprised when I saw they were doing it, to be honest. And I was a bit like, oh, they're still doing that, are they? Like, is there really a desire for another adaptation of this book?
Well, I was looking up like the number of adaptations, and it's in the dozens. Like there are
That's what I mean. Like, what else could they? And then I guess like going back to what you were saying about you've heard that this one is not exactly faithful. I mean, I guess you'd have to do something different with it, right? Like, what's the point otherwise?
Exactly. Why do we have to do the same thing over and over again? Like I'm also a little like tired of the let's do it in the 21st century, but thing like that can be done well, but that's also a little tired.
Yeah.
So just like take the source material, keep the setting as is, but then just get creative.
There you go. Yeah, why not? Right? Like shoot, have a swing, see if you can do something interesting.
Shoot your shot, and then and then of course. Margot Robbie, which I haven't talked about yet. Like,
we haven't even mentioned her.
She's she's really turned into a great actor.
Yeah,
I think.
I agree. Yeah.
And she's producing her own stuff too.
Oh,
like she's kind of having it all, Margot Robbie. Yeah. So good for you. And she says, "I want young, hot Jacob Elordi in my movie." Put bum in seats.
Yeah, I guess why not?
And we haven't talked about that we're going the day before Valentine's Day.
Yeah, we're on a mandate.
The marketing for this movie has been kind of crazy and all over the place.
Yeah, but there's probably not going to be many people that aren't on a date going to this tonight, I would have thought. Well, there's at least two. Well, no, it could be a date. We can go on a date.
Well, exactly. You could go on a friend date. You could argue that's what we do every week.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. Have we seen like a
romantic movie on Valentine's Day?
No, certainly not on Valentine's Day. But like, have we gone to like a romance movie before?
I don't think
like a romance drama.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever done one for the pod, have we? And that would be the only reason why I guess we would have.
I don't think so. Well, like you don't really get that many movies like this.
No, that's a good point as well. And that's kind of where I was going with it being such an old movie. Like, I'm kind of surprised that they've made it, and like, is it even relevant anymore? Well, I guess that may be why they've changed it a bit.
Well, we're gonna see. Like Saltburn is kind of all about class, so I guess that's
okay.
what she's interested in that sort of thing.
That's her bag.
And that's what Wuthering Heights is all about, baby.
Okay.
That's the one thing I really remember from the movie.
I'm ready to learn.
Okay.
About Heathcliff and Cathy and the Moors and all that kind of stuff.
All right. So if you are a follower of the podcast, you'll know that we do these ongoing projects. And right now we're in our Project Oscars Best Picture movie thing.
Yeah, we're going for every single Best Picture and giving you our thoughts, whether you like it or not.
And we did
you could skip it if you want.
We did it last year too. I think we're going to keep it an annual thing.
Yeah.
And so far we've covered, let me see. So
I was just letting you go with it because I was like, oh shit.
Our last episode, we did Sentimental Value.
Yeah, we did.
And we've also covered One Battle After Another and Sinners.
Yes.
So we've done 3 and we're knocking off 2 more today. And
did we not talk about anything else last week?
Last week, didn't we just covered because
I know we watched Sentimental Value.
Yeah, we just did we entered the list of the best 10 the 10 Best Picture nominees because they weren't out the first week.
That's true. Right. Oh yeah, we kind of just did a quick. I remember. I got a good memory.
So today we're going to talk about Bugonia and F1.
Yeah, which I think is a pretty good pairing because they're like the opposite ends of what you would see getting Oscar nominations.
Do you have a preference for where we're going to start?
I don't know. Let's just start with F1.
Probably the movie I have the least to say.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. So it's kind of quite interesting, I think, that they got nominated. We know we've talked about this on prior episodes, but yeah, it was kind of... I was surprised to see it get nominated.
Yeah, I think it speaks more to, the power of Jerry Bruckheimer.
Yeah. It's fine to nominate it for some of the technical stuff because it was obviously very well done on that end, but as a Best Picture, I don't know.
Not sure. And then Kosinski is has wind at his back after Top Gun Maverick.
Did Top Gun Maverick get Best Picture?
It did, yeah.
Yeah, you're right, it did. So yeah, I guess there's precedent for it. But it's not as good as Top Gun Maverick, is it?
No, well, it's basically the same movie as Top Gun Maverick.
It's just as good.
And it's just the plot's a little messy. It was rubbing us.
Well, I mean, not that the plot of Top Gun Maverick was groundbreaking, but I guess they're not really about that. I guess these movies, I suppose, but
and just a reminder, everyone, we did cover F1 in 40X, which was a great experience.
Yes, we did. Yeah, I think I feel like it's also one of those movies that is made for cinema, like Top Gun Maverick was. It's you got to go to this theater and see this on the biggest screen with the best sound you can find.
Yeah, honestly, it is just an experience that you want to just let wash over you, but it's not. It just seems strange that it's nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah, I agree.
I know. I really was into how dark the character was, Brad Pitt's character was.
Yeah.
I'm not going to remember his name.
No.
But I was bumping up against the dynamic between him and the young hot driver, and I feel like that just did not get resolved at all.
No, it didn't work super well, did it?
It just feels a little emotionally satisfying. They really need to just close that loop, and then I think it would have been.
Which is kind of weird because it's not it's a pretty standard archetype for that kind of stuff, older sort of washed up guy and young hotshot butting heads and then becoming friends. It's seen that a million times before, but yeah, it just didn't work that well. I don't know why not.
Some terrific driving sequences,
so cool.
They delivered it.
Yeah. It did look real good, but yeah, at the same time, because I was worried going in because I don't give a shit about F1 racing. I know a lot of big F1 fans were really psyched to go see it, and I was like, I don't really care. But even I was pretty excited with some of those sequences of the driving. They did a good job on that.
Well, you kind of got to deliver on that, or why?
That's the whole point of the movie.
Why
right?
are you making a movie here?
No, it was good. Speaking of Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt, did you see that? Just not to go too far off tangent, did you see that new AI generated videos that have been going around? I think it's some new Chinese model or something, and they just put in a prompt of Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise having a fight, in an action movie, and it looks perfect almost.
Oh,
and it's like, this is the end. It's come. The end days are here.
This is so scary, man.
It's like, it looks like you would believe it's actually been shot, and it's those guys, which is crazy to me. But there you go.
That's such a bummer.
It is a real bummer. It's like, this is what they were all worried about, like when they were on strike, right? It's like, this is what's coming.
Oh, well, I was just watching Olympic hockey earlier today.
Okay. They're really going on tangents now.
Well,
it's AI hockey players, was it?
No, not quite. But like, there's a commercial that's being featured heavily on Canadian television. It's like the government of Ontario has put up an ad about like how our economy is doing great or or whatever.
Well, that's good.
And it's entirely AI generated. And I think
is it?
I think it looks like it's trying to look like a quirky cartoon thing.
Oh, really?
But like, I feel like it's pretty bad. And like, it's like, the tagline is like, supporting Ontario jobs when like you're doing an AI video, which is like,
that's brutal.
You didn't pay an animator to do this video.
Wow, that's pretty ironic in a sad way.
So yeah, this is the podcast where we drive to the movies and talk about how movies are not going to exist for very much longer.
I wonder if we could just like AI generate us talking nonsense about movies, and then we don't even have to leave the house.
It would have to be better than what this is. It would have to.
Yeah, they'd know more about like the actors in the book and stuff. Whatever.
I would have to prompt in like having a really bad cough right in the middle of it to give it some authenticity.
Well, I'm just gonna edit that out so no one will know.
Okay, sure.
I can't reference shit. I'm gonna edit it out. I'm leaving that in though.
Sure. Well, then we release that on the Patreon later.
Oh, there you go. We release the
cough tapes.
Yeah. All right. That's enough about F1, surely.
So Bugonia, we also did an episode on.
Yes.
Make sure to check that out. One of my favorites of the year.
Yeah, I really like that movie too.
And I feel like this movie got some nods at the Oscars, but it's not really being taken very seriously, and I think it's strange.
Yeah, because it does seem like, I mean, maybe it's just a bit too much, because like it's a bunch of different kinds of genres and ideas sort of in one. So maybe there's just one, like a bit too much going on for some of the voters. Maybe, I don't know, but yeah, I felt like it was pretty freaking great.
Yeah, the Yorgos movie where they put a baby's brain in Emma Stone's body got all these accolades.
That's fair.
So I'm just surprised that Bugonia is not picking up more steam because. Yeah. And the fact that Plemons did not get a Best Actor nom, I think is just an outright tragedy because it's still my favorite performance of the year, at least from the men.
Yeah, he was really good in that. And that's a great shout.
And him and Stone going tat for tat is just so great. Like I feel like it's such a whiff for him not getting nominated.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since we watched it, and now I really want to watch it again. Now you're talking about it. Have you rewatched it since?
No, my wife and I are going to do a rewatch because she's catching up on all the Oscar stuff while I'm also filling in my blind spots.
Gotcha.
I'm really looking forward to seeing that one again.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it again. Maybe I'll watch it with my wife. But yeah.
Do you think she'd like it?
Probably. Yeah. Just not the end.
She's got to like the end.
No, she won't like the end. In the end, it'll totally lose her. But I think we talked about that when we talked about when we
listen to our debate about it.
Yeah, exactly. We had differentiating views on that.
Well, apparently Lanthimos agrees with you.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
nice.
And that I
guess it's spoilers. Spoilers for Bugonia.
We spoiled F1, right? So
did we?
I said he goes
off riding dune buggies at the end. That's a spoiler for you. I'd forgotten about that. Thinking about it today.
Yeah, he has said in an interview that like the ending is not.
It's like literal.
It's not. It's like in the reality of the movie that is true and that happened.
Right.
Whereas I was arguing that it was likely like a delusion from Emma Stone's character, but. Ultimately,
I was into it, man. I was into it.
Ultimately, like it doesn't matter, right? Because
exactly. I think that's what we came to the conclusion, right?
You're still watching a movie which is not real, but it's getting it's getting at some ultimate truths, which I think is what the movie's kind of arguing is that with these conspiracy theorists, even though they're batshit crazy, 80% of what they're saying is crazy. There's a 20% kernel of nugget of truth there.
Yeah. Okay. I guess which is a dangerous thing to talk about. It's like.
It is a dangerous thing to talk
throwing
about.
gasoline on a bunch of these conspiracy theories. Like, what if it's actually true? But But I did kind of like the absurdity of it though, because it is still absurd, even though in the context of the reality of the movie, it's supposed to be true. It's still like that is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's what I loved about it. But I think my wife would just be taking it literally and be like, "This is stupid," because it is stupid as well. I think that's the point.
Well, like the outfits they're wearing at the end are just so ridiculous, but they carry it with such dignity. It's quite beautiful. It's
really well done, actually.
And like
just really well done.
Just showing like, yeah, this is what it would look like if this conspiracy theory was true. Is so it's so subversive, but like also like the imagery at the end is just so gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to watch that again. So what did they both actually? Let me look it up. Do you know what they both got nominated for?
Emma Stone got a nomination, and
okay, I've got it here. Okay,
Bugonia got nominated for Best Picture.
They both got 4 nominations.
Oh, okay, so
see if you can guess them.
For F1,
yeah. Well, they both got Best Picture.
Best Picture, obviously.
No, the mix. What are the other 3?
Best Editing, Best Sound.
Yep.
Did it get Cinematography?
Nope. They got Best Visual Effects. Which I guess
did they both get visual effects?
No, just F1.
I don't really agree for visual effects.
Well, I think in F1, I think it's much more it's the subtle stuff, right? Because obviously they melded the real footage of the driving with like not real footage. But yeah, I don't remember being like, "Whoa, the effects in that were amazing." It's just cars driving around.
Yeah, but like, is cars driving around effects? Like, I guess it is.
Yeah, like the big car crash they did. I'm pretty sure that was all effects, right?
Yeah, but that part wasn't good. I think like that. I think what's a triumph of F1 is that it handled all those logistics the fact that they pulled they actually raced all those cars on those tracks.
Right.
Is like a triumph of like business administration.
Yeah, because it's a good point, because like a part of the whole thing is like, oh look, we do all this practical stuff and we really take our time with it. So like to be nominated for best digital effects, it's a bit.
Yeah, so I guess like I'd like to know what the definition of visual effects is in there.
Yeah, because a lot of it is just like the unseen sort of blending the seams and stuff that people don't really notice.
Okay, so for Bugonia,
yep. We already talked about Emma Stone, right?
Emma Stone got the nomination. I'm trying to think what the other ones would be. Did it get Best Adapted Screenplay?
It did.
Okay.
Good. Well done, Trevor.
Because, based off a Korean one. I did not do my homework and watch the Korean one.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a Korean one.
We talked about it on the podcast.
I don't listen to you. Did we?
Yes, we did.
Okay, fair enough. I still haven't
Remember, because you had assumed that I had seen it.
Oh, yeah, you definitely have.
No, I had.
Oh, you still haven't? Right.
No, I still haven't.
Yeah,
and then the last one, let me see. I
don't remember this very much, so I
is it casting?
No, it's not.
What is it?
It's original score. I don't really remember the score.
The score is really good, yeah. It's very like
Jerskin Fendrix, which is an awesome name.
I think that's Lanthimos' regular.
Yeah, I would imagine this is probably his bud. Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like they might have a chance of getting some of those. Maybe, I don't know. Probably not.
What are the other ones in adapted screenplay?
Give me a second here.
Because one Battle After Another is also up for that one. Yeah. So that'll be tough for them to get. I could easily see picking that one up.
Yeah, because I don't think he'll get any of the others. Wow, adapted screenplay is really down this list.
I feel like it's going to be tight.
Okay, so we got Frankenstein, Hamnet.
Frankenstein was nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay?
Yep.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's what it says here. Hamnet, One Battle After Another, and Train Dreams. Yeah, that's definitely like one of these things is not like the other. But
yeah,
that's a tough category.
I know, like, some people love Frankenstein, and I didn't hate it. But like,
you sure? Because whenever you brought it up, you sound like you hate it.
Who was saying that the screenplay is the best, like a good part of the movie?
I don't know, but somebody was, because it's nominated.
Like, you know what? The novel Frankenstein is really good. That doesn't mean you have to. I've read it and it's a good novel. Doesn't mean you have to nominate for Best Adapted Screenplay. That's stupid. Give me original screenplay.
Original is Blue Moon. I don't know that movie.
Yeah, it's the Ethan Hawke one.
Oh, yes.
It is a good screenplay.
It Was Just an Accident.
Yeah.
Marty Supreme, Sentimental Value, and Sinners.
That's a pretty tight category.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Okay, well,
we made it. We made it to the theater.
Everybody, if you're new to the podcast, Pete and I, we're going to go inside and watch... What's the name of the movie we're going to watch?
Wuthering Heights.
Wuthering Heights. Oh my gosh. It's also 10 p.m. And we're
going to sound pretty tired after when we come out, but you know what? It's worth it. It's worth it for you guys.
We're going to come out and give our immediate spoiler-free reactions to the movie, then give you lots of warning before heading into spoiler talk.
Yeah, so don't be worried about getting spoiled because we'll definitely give you lots of warning.
I'm going to go buy a pop so that I have some caffeine.
Have a coffee.
Do they sell coffee at the movies?
I don't know. Probably.
I bet it tastes like shit. All right, everyone, wish us luck.
Don't go anywhere, guys. Get it out of your system.
Are you going to leave that yawn in?
Well, it's recording. Oh, welcome back, everyone.
And look, it's after midnight.
Yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day, Pete.
Oh, yay. Where's my gift?
Your gift is my presence.
Yeah, well, it's always the only gift I ever wanted, Trevor.
Oh, jeez. That's a sweet thing to say.
Yeah, right, well, we just saw Wuthering Heights. All right, it seemed longer than I anticipated. But I think that's probably just because it's late.
Well, I can I can see why fans of Wuthering Heights are mad at this movie.
Yeah,
I can definitely see it because it's not like
the other ones.
It's not like the other ones. Well, I've only seen the classic movie.
Okay. Well, yeah, because as I say, I hadn't seen them, so I this is my only frame of reference. So maybe you could help. Fill me in on what's different from.
Like I said, I'm no expert, but there's many things that were not the same.
Well, I guess let's not bury the lead. Did you like it, Trevor?
You know what? I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Can I guess that you really didn't like it?
Not so much. No. Yeah. No, I didn't really enjoy it. If I'm being honest.
I thought that, I think it looked gorgeous. It looked really, really, really good. It has two great performances anchoring it.
It definitely does. The performances were amazing. I'll give it that.
I really like her use of montage. Like she just she goes through these elaborate setups. Like she'll paint the whole scene with different costumes and everything.
Right.
And then you see that for 2 seconds, and then she flips to a different one.
Yeah, there was a I know exactly what you mean. It was a really great way of showing a passage of a few years.
Yeah,
that was well done.
And again, the story that they told is not. I didn't really love it, but I also I don't know. I kind of respect the boldness.
Yeah,
of what they did.
There was definitely a big swings going on and very bold choices. They didn't quite work for me. Like I agree with you. Like there were certain frames and certain shots that I thought were really beautifully done, but it just felt like it was a weird mishmash of styles that just really didn't work for me. It just sort of took me out. Like the crazy set design, and even just the very beginning when it shows Wuthering Heights, I was like, what is that? It looks like something out of a fucking sci-fi movie or something. With the big like
the stop motion animation vines,
it was
and
just
stuff.
Yeah, and the big rocks surrounding it like it was a fortress or something. I was just a bit like, oh, that's a choice. But which was fine. I mean, fair play to her for doing something, but for me I was just like, yeah, that's not what I imagine when I think about the Yorkshire Dales or whatever. Not that it has to be true to life, obviously, but
yeah,
it's just the whole all the design of the house, all the rooms and the bold colors and the weird mantelpiece and the freaking strange rooms. was like really interesting choices, but to me, it's just like it just didn't fit with the story.
Well, it is sort of how I feel like, but I also think that, there's not a lot of directors who take those sort of bold stylistic choices. So even if I don't like it, I still kind of like that this movie exists and like that she's making choices like that.
Yeah, I mean,
that's sort of how I feel about Zack Snyder. To compare,
oh my god, I did not see that comparison going out.
But like, not that their styles are alike at all, but
no.
It's like that Zack Snyder makes these fucking crazy stylistic choices that I don't understand, but I still like that exist in the worlds, and that's kind of how I feel about Emerald Fennell.
Yeah, I mean, I can't argue with any of that. I think for me, I just wish that she had just chose a different story to tell. Like, why do Wuthering Heights if you're gonna do it like that? Like, I just don't understand like who the audience is for that. I guess.
Yeah, like,
I mean, there's a lot of like sexy bits in it, so I'm sure some people will be into that. Not that I wasn't, but
towards the end,
really for me.
Towards the end of the movie, I started thinking about how 50 Shades of Grey started out as
Twilight fan fiction.
As Twilight fan fiction.
Like, this is Wuthering Heights fan fiction.
Well, it honestly seems like, because like
the books must be fairly steamy, though. Is that not why it's popular?
No, it's not at all.
Oh, it's not at all. Oh, okay, fair enough.
It's not steamy at all, Pete. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, I do not know nothing about it. I guess it was written like 200 years ago, whatever.
Yeah, like it's an 18th century, like,
showing a bit of ankle off in that, maybe.
Yeah, well, it's about missed opportunity, like a missed chances and stuff like that. Like it's all subtext.
Right. Yeah, this was not so much subtext.
This is not, it's not subtext. And like, once we get into spoilers, because like there are spoilers here for people who are familiar with Wuthering Heights, because this is very different.
Oh, is it? Okay, yes. Well, I'm excited to hear that.
So that, like, why I say this is like the 50 Shades of Grey version of Twilight is like they're bringing to life things that like fans of the book
they projected in their own mind, right? I see what you're saying. The one of the big problems
the ending's very different.
Okay, well, I was going to ask, but we'll save that. We'll save that.
It's not even close.
Okay, great. Yeah, the ending was definitely a choice, but I was like, is this how the book ends? I'll tell you one of the problems I had with this movie, and I don't know if it's just me, and maybe you can help me with this, Trevor, but I feel like this year a lot, I've been really struggling to find characters in movies that I want to root for.
I know exactly what you mean.
I'm like, just give me some, or even if it's not that, it's more like, who is the film expecting me to be rooted for? Like, who's the director trying to say, like, you should root for this person? And I get that they don't necessarily need to have that, but for me, it's like, if there's no one to root for in the movie, I just sort of lose interest.
I guess Edgar.
Yeah, poor bastard.
Poor guy.
What did I know him from? It was bugging me the whole movie.
He looks very familiar.
I'm going to look that up because I know him from something.
Yeah.
The same thing happened with the freaking stable boy at Wuthering Heights. It was bugging me what I knew him from, but then I twigged that he was in that Game of Thrones show.
Oh, which one?
House of Dragons.
House of the Dragons?
Yeah,
okay.
He played one of the fucking mental blonde-haired brothers.
Oh, really?
The younger version of him, I think.
Oh, like the eye patch one? Or
yeah, I think it was the eye patch one. Yeah, you got it, see?
There you go.
Yeah, but that was bugging the shit out of me. I was like, what do I know him from?
I didn't even make a connection for him, but yeah, Edgar.
And then Martin Clunes showed up, so I was happy to see him.
Yeah.
The dad, he's always good.
He was incredible.
He was pretty good.
Oh, man, this is a bad accident here.
Holy shit.
Oh, man, that's like charred car.
Jeez.
Kind of fitting for the food of that movie.
God, Jesus.
No, but I know what you mean, and this is where, like, she is a director. I think, like, it speaks to the tone inconsistency as well,
right?
In that, like, we're supposed to feel this great pain with Catherine.
Oh crap! So no, sorry to interrupt, but I just have to tell you what I think we both know that guy from.
What's he from?
Star Trek Discovery.
Who's he in Star Trek Discovery?
He's the Ash Tyler.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember. I pictured it now.
That must be okay. But he looks much better in Star Trek Discovery.
He really does. He really does.
They made him look as unappealing as possible. Years, maybe. No, I think
because he was a bit of a like
he's like a heartthrob in Star Trek. He's like a Heathcliff in Star Trek Discovery.
Yeah.
One of the best parts of that early first season, and then one of the worst parts of the show overall is where that character went.
Yeah, let's not derail this into Star Trek like we normally do.
But yeah, so speaking of like the tone inconsistency, because I think we are supposed to feel like the misery in Catherine.
Yeah.
But then like it shows her with such cruelty sometimes that it really makes it hard for you to feel her pain, and even some of the choices she makes, I think, could be understandable.
Yeah, I feel like
if it didn't have those couple of scenes that had just like that. I feel
like it's something that's purposely happening these days, where like directors are making a choice to like show that people can do shitty things and still be like sympathetic, but it's just really difficult for me. I'm like, well, you're just a shitty person. I don't really care if you're happy or not.
Yeah, like she was kind of mean to the Isabella character.
I mean, this whole I don't know if the book's like this, but this whole movie is just like really toxic relationships from the very beginning between like everyone. Well, it's like there's no decent relationships in the whole fucking thing.
It's honestly, it is baked into it. But like the point of the book is kind of moving past those toxic relationships too at the end. That's why like from the midway point on, it's just completely different.
Yeah, and it did seem like it was quite a shift. Like when Handsome Heathcliff comes back, it definitely took a turn. And then it kind of I don't know. It just seemed like it was a bit crazy to me. I really struggled to keep invested in it, if I'm being honest. Like I said, like you said, the performances were great. They had great chemistry, I thought, as well. I believed it. Yeah, no, for sure. Like we're gonna have to get into spoiler talk more. But yeah, I thought they were all great. Like honestly, the whole cast was very good. Yeah, there didn't seem to be any weak. I don't remember any weak performances. It's really well acted, top to bottom. I'd like to talk a bit about the audience with us in there and their reactions to it, but I think I will have to get into spoilers first. But before we get into spoilers, I feel like we have to mention, like, especially I felt like in the first half of the movie, there was some like really overt like sexual innuendo stuff that was just like, everywhere. Is that necessary? It's like it was so in your face. I was like, I know they're trying to do it to make a point, but I was like, it just felt weird to me. Yeah, like you could feel the viscosity. Like straight away when he's like molesting raw eggs in his bed, and I was just like, "What is?" Like I just like you and I burst out laughing, and I think we were the only ones to kind of clue into what was happening. Well, I mean, do you ever see those like male influencer cooking things? Oh God, I know exactly what you're talking about. They're just like being really inappropriate with food and fruit and stuff, and I'm like, that's what it felt like, and I was like, oh my God, like. Is that what they're going for? Are they going for that? Like, I didn't make that connection, but influencer baker. I was like, holy shit! He's like rubbing the egg, and like there was eggs, and there was a slug on the window. Oh, and there's God, I forgot about the slug. That like fish gelatin thing. Like I think it was like a jelly deal or something. But yeah, like they're putting your finger in a jellied fish's mouth and then like ripping it out and making a. It's just so like, oh my God, really? Yeah, like I think there was a couple more that I'm just forgetting. I don't know if you remember like the same sort of visual imagery from Black Swan. Had a lot of that too. True. This is like this was way worse. This is 10 times more than like there's not even like a pretense of subtlety. Like I don't think there'd be anybody who didn't get. Especially when they pulled out the pop-up book. The pop-up book was amazing. Look at this mushroom. Like, oh my God. It was like that was like comedy. That was literally like just like farcical. I think the movie knows how funny it is. It does. But then it's just the tonal shifts. Is just I couldn't get my head around what it was doing. Yeah, I don't know. I like that. I think it's worth. I think it's worth. I think it's worth seeing. Yeah, I would say worth seeing. But yeah.
Like, I don't think it's like a masterpiece or anything like that, but it
No.
certainly is attention grabbing. And
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like it wasn't boring. Like, oh, I've seen this all before. It was definitely like, oh, this is an interesting choice, and this is definitely bold. But yeah, it just didn't knit together for me. That's all it was. So I was just by the end, I was just a bit like, well, whatever.
yeah, how I would describe it is like parts of it just feel like the cover of a romance novel,
Yeah,
like just like put into an expensively and beautifully made movie.
yeah, yeah. There's a lot of that as well. To be fair.
Um, okay, so before we go into spoilers, ask people to subscribe to the show. We're going to be talking Oscars for the next few weeks as well.
Yeah,
Lead up to the Academy Awards.
Right? It's coming up.
It's coming up fast, man.
Oh, yeah.
We got to get on it.
We do.
So next week, why don't we draw a line in the sand? Say we're gonna do it.
We're gonna force us to do it. Go on, put it down on wax.
We're gonna definitely talk The Secret Agent next week.
Yeah.
And then I'll also watch Train Dream, so we can talk about that one.
Okay, man.
Because I gotta catch up on that one.
I like that. Man.
The wife and I are also watching Marty Supreme right now. So
nice.
So maybe Marty Supreme.
Have we picked a movie for next week's episode? What's out next week?
I don't know. We'll have to look back.
Yeah, we'll let you guys just follow us on socials.
Yeah, we'll keep you hanging.
Well, you guys let us know what you want us to review. There you go. How about that? You guys do some work.
Yeah, exactly. It feels like this is a lot of it's a one-way relationship right now.
Tell us what you want.
All right.
Anyway, should we get into some spoilers?
Okay, spoilers for Wuthering Heights.
All right.
Okay, they didn't fuck at all in the book. No,
not even.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Wow, that's boring.
No. So
they fucked a lot in this movie.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
Like, so what happens is like he overhears that conversation.
And then he
leaves.
Yeah.
She gets married.
Right.
He comes back.
Yeah, she dies.
No.
I was gonna get to that.
He marries the other
Bella
girl.
Whatever, yeah.
They both have kids.
It makes her bark like a dog for a bit.
No.
That whole shit was so weird to me.
Like he marries her for like revenge and spitefulness or whatever, but like they have kids.
Just live their life.
It's like the kids start growing up. Like it's a multi-generational story.
Right.
This is a story about a passionate love affair that never actually happened.
Oh wow.
And that got away. And like they're the main characters, but they're not the entirety of the story. It's more of a multi-generational thing.
Gotcha.
Sounds
pretty dull, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, like it was a book from the 1700s. Like,
sure, I keep forgetting that. Sorry.
they would literally hang her for adultery.
Yeah, that's true. It's funny you mention that though, because now you've said that, it does very much seem like somebody was like, "Oh, I love that story, but I wish there was just way more fucking in it."
But that's exactly you can feel like that. There is like this sexual tension between them, but nothing's ever acted upon.
Right. They act upon it in this one now.
Yeah, and like this movie starts off being a lot about class, but then it just stops completely.
Ditches that pretty fucking fast.
It just starts about they are soulmates that are bonded together, and then all the kink stuff added on top of that is a little confusing. Although I
just threw that in there.
Gotta say, I appreciate the commitment to being weird as hell.
Yeah, that's it, right? It's like, fuck it, if you're gonna go for it, I guess.
Like, the movie starts with a man being hanged, and
they try to trick you into thinking he's like...
It was very...
in the throes of passion, but he's in the throes of death.
It was very clever, and then...
I like that. It's like, where's the line?
As, the popular, urban legend goes, that, people get a stiffy or whatever when they're being hanged, autoerotic asphyxiation and whatnot.
Yeah. Put it right on Front Street, right? Scene of the movie.
Like the movie's telling you what it's all about. Coming in, there was a group of people who came into our auditorium.
Yeah, they missed us
after that. So they missed that completely.
They came in so late.
Yeah, they came in. I think a full half hour after the start time of the movie.
Yeah.
Granted, there were a lot of
ads,
previews or whatever,
including the one that Trevor described.
Yeah, the bad AI Ontario,
and he wasn't joking. It was pretty bad.
And like, I couldn't imagine watching this movie without kind of being primed for that.
Yeah, that's true.
Those same people, like, we were kind of like, well, I was giggling more than you were throughout the movie.
Yeah,
but,
I feel like we were giggling them, although
like,
they were giggling a bit more about this. Like
they were just like,
oh, they're
what?
kissing.
It's like, what the hell is? And like, when the credits came up, the one girl turned to her friend and said, "I thought you said this was a love story."
And that's a very good point. They didn't even because like they're like infatuated with each other, but like they weren't very nice to each other most of the time.
Yeah,
it was a very fucking toxic fucked up relationship. But yeah, fucking hell. It wasn't like super like steamy either. Like they did fuck a lot, but it wasn't like showing a lot of sex scenes and stuff. Really, like extended. It was just like showing that they were doing it a lot, which
and
appreciated.
Again, like it felt more depraved than romantic at any point.
Yeah, that's what kind of jarred me a bit because at the end, and it did get me a bit at the end, but it's easy to get people when you like someone's dead and they're like showing them as kids. But I was a bit like, oh, like they're trying to make out this is like some grand romantic thing. But I feel like they've been pretty shitty and done really stupid things for the entirety of this movie. I don't know if I really feel bad for him, to be honest.
Well, like he's treating another human being like a dog.
Well, I didn't really get that at the end because it felt like she was sort of on board with that stuff.
You know
they
what?
were both just pretending.
You know what?
To fuck with. Fucking, I can't remember anyone's name in this movie.
I don't know, but like it's not like they knew Nellie was coming over.
I think they did.
Okay.
That's what I mean. I think they're like, oh, she's coming, like, pretend to be a dog. They'll fucking love this. Because I don't think he's just sat there while she's being a dog. Like,
I think that she's pretending to be a dog often, but I think she is as into it as he is.
I guess so. But that's what I mean. Like all of a sudden it was like, oh, now because she's jilted him a little bit, he's like turned into this depraved monster. And I was like, all right, I guess, like, are we supposed to understand why?
In for a penny, in for a pound. Yeah, like it didn't really explain, like, it really didn't explain why. Yeah, like, I guess aside from, like, I'm trying to get Catherine's attention by sending communication through the same means over and over and over again.
I'm wondering why it's not working. It's like, fuck hell. And Nellie was just, like, just horrible as well through the whole movie, just doing horrible things for seemingly no reason. I felt like they were going to try and explain why she was so fucking horrible and sneaky about it.
Well, like there was some whispering there. Like I felt maybe he was saying that like Nellie was gay.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought.
She was actually in love with Catherine.
They never went for it with that. It was just kind of like implied. Yeah, I forgot about that whispering. I just assumed she'd whispered like, "Go and tell Heathcliff that I'm dying."
Yeah. Tell him I said hello.
Yeah, because I was waiting for that sort of reveal for Nellie to be like, "Oh, it's because I've always loved you," or whatever.
Yeah,
but they just kind of just implied
maybe
it.
They keep that as subtext too.
I mean, in a movie that has zero subtext, it's like that's the choice you're making. Like,
that's when you're showing restraint.
Like, geez, you could have had a bit more out of that because it kind of just felt like she was just like either stupid or just like sadistic or fucking what, because she didn't really get much out of it in the end.
Well, her life's pretty sad. Like her,
that's what I mean.
Her life is just to be a companion.
She's basically sat reading books in a room for her entirety of her life, and like
so she earns no income doing these things. So like she basically is at the will of
or includes
what. And like, so she would just be put out in the cold.
I guess
not,
so.
So like, she has nothing to entertain herself with.
I guess she can just fuck with people.
I feel bad for her. I feel bad for Edgar too. I felt
bad for Edgar.
I feel bad for everybody in this movie.
I didn't really. Maybe I felt bad for Edgar, but at the same time, it's like, come on, dude. It's a bit fucking obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, grow a bit of a spine here.
What kind of mantelpiece is that, dude? It just took me out of it whenever I saw it. All those hands just going up the wall.
I loved the set design in this movie.
I did not like it. I did not like it at all. I mean, I appreciate the swings, but it's just like this is from a completely different movie in a completely different time. Like it's just jarring to me. But I'm just too literal with stuff like that.
Didn't remind you of the Yorkshire moors at all?
No, not really.
Seems like some rough country out there. Also, this movie feels so cold.
Man, well, that's the whole point. It's like cold and foggy and raining. The amount of times they stood in the rain in this movie, I felt like it was half the movie they were just stood in the rain. I'm surprised nobody just died.
Well, she did.
Well, not from standing in the rain, though.
It was pretty easy to die back then, too.
Right?
Standing in the rain could
It's like,
kill
if
you.
you stand out in the rain, you're going to fucking die because you get cold and you'll be done. No bones about it.
Oh.
Yeah, so it didn't overly work for me. Margot Robbie's great, though, isn't she?
Yeah, she was great. I think she was the all-star.
Apart from like the fake tears, I feel like they overdid it on the tears.
She was crying for about
when they just
the
like
movie.
when they just like pour out of her eyes like it's a freaking sprinkler.
Well, like, and I did notice it would often cut to her, then we'd see the tears fall.
That's what I mean.
Like, so like it's not really impressive unless we see the build up to it.
Exactly.
But like we know she can get there.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it. I saw it.
Maybe that was just a choice, but
it was a very wet eye movie.
Yeah, there was like either rain or fog or crying.
Are we missing anything else?
Missing your bed, I think. I don't think so.
Oh man, Wuthering Heights. It's longer than I would have thought it was.
Yeah, it did feel. Because I was going to. So you never really explained, like, so she doesn't die in the end of the book, then.
I honestly can't remember what happens to Catherine, but like they have kids.
Because that was a very like severe ending death. That was like traumatic death.
Like I think the movie was kind of because it shows Isabella talking about like Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
Like
they were definitely going for that
sort of.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to kill himself at the end, if I'm being perfectly honest with you.
Well, honestly.
And then for her to wake up and be like, "Oh, I was just sleeping."
Just taking a snooze.
Yeah, I don't know if it was just because it was tight. It was late and I was getting tired and I kind of was done with the movie. But I felt like the last like half hour of the movie, it just kind of. It was trying to like rush through stuff and it kind of lost its way a little bit and I was just kind of like, I don't even really know where it's going. And I think it just wanted to get to that big ending set piece. So it was just like, oh yeah, and then a bunch of crazy shit happens and then this is the end.
Yeah.
Because it just seemed like it wasn't even overly necessary to even have it.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, he has to marry Isabel and for it to be like to get back at her, but then it was just like, did we even need any of that in this? It was just so you could throw some weird kinky stuff in there and then to have a reason why they ignored the fact that she was dying.
And that's why like just viewing this story from like the relationship perspective is not really the same as the
right.
The book. Well, I'm just saying from the book from proxy of having seen the movie.
But no, like, but
it's also it's not all just like it's not all just about their relationship, right? It's about him. It's about him climbing the social ladder and having a chip on his shoulder because of the cruelty that was done to him both by Catherine and her father.
Right. Yeah.
Like treating him like he wasn't worthy or wasn't the same or whatever. Yeah. So like it's important to him that he comes and he buys Wuthering Heights because he wants to like prove himself and then he wants to marry into a higher station. Like
I did appreciate the fact that they never really explained where he got his money from. It's like, don't matter.
Yeah, like marrying her like not overtly for revenge, although I'm sure that's like a part of it, but it's also like, she has income and then you're buying into that status too.
True.
But as I said, like class sort of ceases to become a part of this movie at the point that he comes back and he's rich.
Yeah, that's not really. It doesn't seem like that wasn't the interest that she had in making the movie. It's like we're not really digging into class systems and issues that causes. It's more like crazy shit.
Crazy kinks.
Yeah. Wasn't expecting that, to be honest with you.
Sex and death. That's what.
Like the freaking. I think you were in the bathroom when they were like. He was like, "Oh yeah, we were trying to figure out what color to paint your walls, and I just told him to make it the color of your skin because it's the best color ever." And then it was like the wallpaper was basically her skin, and he was like, "There's even a mole here, like on your face." And I was like, the wallpaper is supposed to be her skin? That's fucking weird, man.
So, like, Edgar did that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's weird. That's why I was like, the wallpaper's supposed to be her skin. That's fucked up. For no reason. Like, why are you making that weird? Like, here's my weird hand fireplace. Like, this guy's fucking weird.
That's kind of weird because like Edgar doesn't seem to have much sexuality. The rest
That's
of the
what I
movie,
mean. He's just kind
like
of a weird, creepy dude. But then he doesn't play. He's not played like that at all. But everything he's doing and where he lives, I'm like,
I think that it's just an excuse to have that weird.
yeah. It's like, we need a weird house so we can just make those bunch of different rooms with weird wallpaper and really bold colors.
Man, I'm such a sucker for bold colors on a movie screen.
I need to be into it. It's like, look how beautiful that is. I'm like, but it's fucking weird.
I feel like I'm just such a simp sometimes. I'm just like,
yeah, you are.
Look, it's bright red against snow. I'm like, okay, yes, please,
contrast there.
I know. I feel like such a dork. I just like it.
But like, because I was a bit like, this is fucking stupid. But then they'd throw like a really beautifully framed shot, and it just looked so good. And I was like, oh, that's nice actually. But then I'm like, well, it's fucking stupid, but it looks nice.
I know. I'm like, it's why I like going to the.
It's art, Trevor.
It's why I like going to the cinema, man. I just like.
I just want to see bold colors on contrasted.
I'm a slut for colors.
I think we should probably just wrap it up there.
Let's just wrap it up there. Okay. As always, I'm Trevor, and I'm a slut for colors.
Yeah, save it for your meeting.
Well, yeah. Okay, we rate things at a 6.5 on this podcast.
Oh God, now you're putting it on the spot.
I think I'd give this a 4.5. I think.
Yeah, I was thinking 4.
Wow, that's better than I thought.
Yeah, like I wouldn't go above a 4, but I don't want to be too harsh to it because it's definitely taking bold swings, and you got to give it credit for that. And I think I don't think I was the target audience, if I'm being perfectly honest with you.
I don't know who the target audience is.
No, either, but yeah, because it was definitely going for those big, like, sweeping romantic. Oh, we're just kissing on the hills in the moors, and don't we love each other so much?
Well, it certainly is advertising this movie as a romance movie. I think a lot of people are going to go on dates, or a lot of like girls are going to go in big groups and be like, "Huh, yeah, okay."
It's like, yeah, there was definitely like 2 or 3 scenes of that, but then the rest of the movie was definitely not that.
Yeah, like I think some people are going to be disappointed going into see. Like,
yeah, it's
like I haven't seen anyone say that like, this movie's a masterpiece or whatever. But like, I'm seeing some positive stuff about it online. Like,
it's pretty polarizing. I think. Yeah, I think the fans of the fans of the story, I think, are not going to love it.
I honestly don't blame them. but like, luckily, there's plenty of versions that are more.
Well, there you go. Yeah, just take one of the other 30 that are out there. Don't worry about it. I saw one I was looking up. Tom Hardy was in one when we go, apparently. Tom Hardy as Heathcliff. I don't really picture that, but he had like long hair and shit on the poster.
Interesting.
Right? Okay. Like, I gotta see it.
I know Ray Fiennes have done.
Yeah, he did one back in the day.
Like, well, fucking like BBC, they gotta crank out a miniseries.
Wuthering Heights miniseries.
Exactly. Like, well, it's been 3 years or whatever, right? Like, we gotta.
Let's get Will Heathcliff back out.
This is what we do.
You know what? I did really like his Yorkshire accent. I don't know where he's actually from, but he was nailing the Yorkshire accent.
Yeah, I want to say maybe he's from London, but she's from Australia, right? How did you find her accent?
Well, she was just doing a typical plummy English accent. It was good.
Okay,
but
as I said, I can't tell, but yeah, his Yorkshire was good.
Yeah, it was pretty good Yorkshire. Yeah.
Okay. Good job.
Yeah. Good job.
Good job, Jacob.
Jacob, yeah, he's a very handsome man.
Yeah, he's
when they had him all bearded up and long hair, I was a bit like, don't really see the appeal. I mean, he's definitely when he took his shirt off, I was like, okay, now I get the appeal. But then when he came back with his massive chin and his jaw, and he was like, I'm shaved now, and I'm like, oh,
yeah, he's a chiseled, looking guy.
Like, I get it now.
And honestly, like seeing him and Margot Robbie on screen together, you're like, man, these are 2 really good looking people.
And that's what I mean. Like, honestly, like they're really good actors, but also really beautiful people.
It's fucking worth it at this point. Like, just capture these 2 people on screen together at some point in history, like at this moment.
Just throw them in some nice outfits and just have them like. You look at each other longingly, and then you're onto a winner.
Honestly, like I don't know if they had to have that many sex scenes, but you know what?
Yeah, well, they were. It's funny how you were saying like montage. It was like it was literally just like sex scene montage. It's like they were fucking a lot. Look, there's 10 different ways they did it. Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Anyway, why not, right? I guess we wrap it up, Trevor. It's late. I want to go to bed.
Let's go to, and yeah, just to clarify for new listeners, Pete's going to bed at his house and I'm going to bed in my house.
No, but I was thinking we could just like make it out like we were Bert and Ernie and just like our beds in the same room.
Because at some point, someone's going to do the 50 Shades of Grey like interpretation of this podcast, where the slash fiction.
The first look, final word, fiction is going to start now.
Okay, just give the outro.
But we make it easy for him though. We went to see fucking Wuthering Heights together.
I know, on Valentine's Day.
It's right.
It was the day before Valentine's Day. I have a date with my wife tomorrow. Yeah, okay.
Me too. There you go.
No, with your wife. Okay.
Oh shit. Anyway, right, until next time, guys.
Good Lord.
That's the final word.